Okay, go.
Okay. Welcome back. Well, today we're going to play some Bendy in the Ink Machine. And we are going to select chapter. And since we beat all 5 chapters, we're going to the archives. What?
Sorry, guys.
Must be C. There it is. It might be just like which one it is. Probably makes more sense. Well, it's the starting screen of chapter 1. Well, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's see the monsters. Whoa. Welcome to the archives. This is probably a comfy bench. My very first time. The original ink machine. Before... Oh, I can't read. Before,
Sorry, guys. Just updating the Twitch stream info.
this is the original ink machine. It looks okay. The newer one looks much better. Original ink machine. Before that, manager, visual upgrade.
Before the major visual upgrade, this version of the ink machine was the one used in the game. Much of this machine's iconic fan-loved design was translated into the final version. So that's what the original... That's kind of like the Lego one you have.
Yeah, except it only goes back to this. It doesn't have the ink tank.
Yeah.
So here.
Ooh. Concept, Bendy. So concept is when people draw stuff up. So you did a concept of that hallway today in class, and a final art piece would be like when you're done it.
Like this.
Yeah, exactly. Alright. Look at his head. Concept, Bendy. Oh, that was supposed to be like the inside of his face. Ew. This is the first version Bendy ever modeled. In the earliest concepts, Bendy was much smaller and cuter, with a face that split open to reveal a terrifying mouth. Ew.
This would be much scary. I would be much scared. How do you say this?
You would be more scared.
Yes, I would be more scared of this thing following me instead of
The whole
that
mouth thing
over
is...
there.
Well, you're kind of used to the other figure too, because it kind of looks like a Venom.
Kind of.
Let's see. Let's go back.
Ew, look at those shoulder plates.
I think that's a cape. Well, maybe not. Maybe it's a boat. Read that one.
Alpha Bendy. This is the original game used game used design of Ink Bendy from the earliest version of Chapter 1. It is jokingly referenced as referred to
as
bird
poop with a smile among the development team. Yeah, it kind of looks like someone got a bird poop on him.
First time I've ever actually seen this guy. It looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Whenever you would finish a chapter, like if you finished chapter 3 and chapter 4 wasn't out yet, you would see that face.
Yeah. Look up top. Look at the art up top too. Oh, yeah.
Beast Bendy.
Mm-hmm. I think they definitely took some
inspiration from Venom.
yeah, kind of Carnage too. He's got the killer stuff of Carnage. What do you guys think?
Look at those biceps.
Yeah, that huge. What's that say? Beta Bendy. So, this was Ink Bendy's form until the release of Chapter 4. At the time, the game received a major visual upgrade and the title character got a new model as well. Look at his hands missing.
Those hands still there, it's just...
Oh, it's really small. The other hand's huge.
kind of like this.
Look at his foot. Go back.
Yeah, his foot's actually twisted backwards. In one
Oh,
of the
man.
in one of the cartoons called Tombstone Garden or like Picnic or something,
Yeah.
a skeleton came out of the ground and grabbed his leg, and that's the same leg,
Yeah.
which is a nice little Easter egg.
What's that one? Digging up from the grave.
That's the creepy hand
Mm-hmm.
that chases you in Chapter 5.
Alright. Ink Bendy. Ink Bendy as we know him today. Although similar to Beta Bendy, this upgraded version was remodeled, enhanced with a higher polygon count, and given new ink effects.
Yes, you can see those ink effects.
Well, there's Beast Bendy.
It kinda
Sammy
looks like-
Lawrence.
Kind of looks like his mouth is kind of further inside, kind of like he has a lip.
Yeah. His face is the lip. Is that a bow tie or a propeller? It looks like a propeller. What do you think?
I think it looks like a bow tie. Yeah, I see a propeller. Only if it was up a bit more, then it would be properly placed. Unlike this one where it's like on the side and like tilted weirdly.
What's the next one? Alright, Beast Bendy.
Beast Bendy.
Yeah. So in Bendy's horrific final form in Chapter 5, pulled away the cartoon facade and revealed the demon within. Look at his legs, though.
I know. One leg actually has like a human foot. The other's just like a nub.
He is an ink blob. But I did like how they made him walk around kind of like a gorilla, because those feet would not hold him, right?
No, especially that one doesn't even have a foot. Especially that foot.
Let's check out his teeth. Ooh, they put some good detail into that, hey? That's really cool. Alright.
There's like, if this was a human, not a human, but if it had a bone structure, these bones are, this guy's just way too skinny. Look at these shoulders.
Look at the spikes on those elbows.
Oh.
Alright, what else we got? Oh, I saw
The
a Piper up
beta
top.
searcher.
The Pipers. Ooh,
Piper,
Striker?
Striker, and Fisher.
Fisher, yeah, you're right. Oh, that guy's creepy. They're all kind of creepy. Alright, let's go. Okay.
Beta searcher.
Early in development, with just a few weeks to create Chapter 2, the beta searchers were designed in record time before being fully retooled later on. They were the first fighting enemies encountered in the game. Yeah. That's pretty cool.
You can see like if they had long hands or something and they just went snip with some scissors. But look at this. The head looks weird. He has like a beard. Except that's the mouth. Final searcher. That actually looks really good. You can see it has a nose. That one does too, but it has like a brow muscle and actual like mouth
Nose.
you can see.
Yeah, a little bit of a nose. Looks kind of like he's screaming at you. It's more scary. So you want to read that one?
Final searcher. The final searchers were far more robust
Yep.
in appearance. They were smoother with better ink effects
Yeah.
and a more human appearance. You definitely can see those human brow muscles.
Yeah.
This guy.
Yeah, it's
They're
like
just
a
lumps.
beefed up version of him. Alright, who we got? Ooh, Beta Sammy.
Beta Sammy. This guy doesn't have any muscles.
No.
It looks like they didn't pay much attention there.
Yeah.
Or the buttons. Those button looks weird.
Alright.
Beta Sammy.
With his first appearance in Chapter 2, fan favorite Sammy Lawrence became a terrifyingly entertaining character. When his slim build was deemed not threatening enough, he was redesigned and given a better skeletal rig for more advanced animation.
So,
He would have worked like...
same as Beast Bendy over here, except instead of 1 foot and a nub, it's kind of like they just cut his feet off.
Oh no, they're talking about the skeletal structure, so it would be like the muscles, the arm bone, the forearm.
Yeah, but then you can see it, like...
Yeah. Well, but inside there would be little components here and here, so they can build around it, right? Final Sammy.
They definitely gave him some muscle.
It's funny that he wore Bendy's mask.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He did have quite ugly face.
Mm.
You can actually see his brow line.
Goatee.
Final Sammy. Sammy Lawrence's final form came complete with a bulked up
Stature.
yeah. And more powerful limbs. The mad songwriter may finally get noticed now, at least by fans.
Definitely more noticed. Well, get both of them in the picture. There you go. Stop. Don't keep moving too much. Yeah, so you can definitely tell the muscle in the arms. The hands look a little bit more defined there, but his clothes look a little bit better too. The shadows and stuff are way more. They got ink rolling over. Just a few different colors of yellow and brown, hey? It looks so
But yeah,
real.
they put more of a yellow tint. As you can see, this was more
Well, that's basic, right?
white with a tiny bit of a yellow tint, and then they put a yellow and orange tint.
Okay.
Looks pretty good.
Ooh. What do you call those?
It's called a lost one. At least that's what fans call it.
I mean, that makes sense. They were so sad and cold and miserable. Oh, Alice.
Susie Angel and Allison Angel.
Oh, okay.
So most of these don't have descriptions because that was their first appearance, and they don't have modeling up like Sammy over here with no muscles and Sammy over here with a six-pack.
Slow the movement down. You're gonna make people dizzy otherwise. Yeah,
So here she has a bow on her back.
Yeah.
Looks like it's getting blocked or something.
Yeah.
Here's Allison Angel.
That's pretty good detail.
Besides,
She looks like a warrior, hey? I love how she has a sword and then wrenches on the side.
I never noticed that.
My question is, I mean, it's overthinking, but what were they doing in this place the whole time? How long did that place exist? You know? Ooh, is that the ink machine there? Or that's up to her place, isn't it?
It's the big ink machine with the tiny one on top.
Oh, that's before we went into the final fight. That's right.
What's that?
I'm not sure.
Might be fan art of Joey Juice.
No, this should have been... It wouldn't be fan art, I don't think. It's definitely pretty... Maybe instead of that chair with all the videotapes and stuff, maybe it was supposed to be that at first. I'm not sure what it is. Looks like a bed. Like a weird coffin bed. Oh, here we got some...
Here's Thomas and Connor. Or Tom Boris.
Tom Boris? Boris Tom? Slow down. It goes smoothly so people can see.
So here you can see his gent pipe. Can you see the word gent on it?
On the pipe? No.
No, it should be on the other side then. Well,
Underneath, maybe?
I actually tried to make the mechanical arm. Didn't work out.
Yeah.
Well, I guess like Beast Bendy and Sammy over there, he has a cut off arm or something. But this was actually the Bendy arm, as you saw in the video. His arm was taken off, and that's apparently what that is.
Oh, the prosthetic?
Yeah, kind of.
Alright, who's next? Oh,
Beta Boris.
Beta Boris.
You can see they just copied and pasted it and like split it in half.
Yeah, in one of my art programs you can do that pretty easily. Let's read it. Papa was the original name of the character that eventually became Boris the Wolf.
Oh, hey, Papa.
This early version was released with Chapter 1. He was quickly refined into Boris we know today with the release of Chapter 2. That's kind of cool. Oh,
There's the chair.
Yeah, so maybe that's something completely different then. Maybe you just don't remember it. It's definitely creepy though.
I don't understand what that thing's supposed to be.
I'm not sure.
Doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Boris the Wolf.
You want to read that or me?
And you.
Alright, Boris the Wolf, A Friend to the End, was designed using various references from cartoons in the 1920s. Goofy. A blend of West Coast and East Coast animation styles, the silent and supportive wolf won over the hearts of many, although at times he was a headache for the development team due to his AI taking on a mind of its own during production. Maybe Boris was really haunted. So the AI is artificial intelligence, which is computer intelligence. So maybe he kept walking around on his own and he didn't want to do what they said.
The first time I've actually ever played this, he never stopped. He just came out,
He just
kept going straight.
His commands, they didn't do enough commands for him, so he would have just like gone in circles or whatever.
No, but he kept walking into a wall, like trying to find Bendy walking.
Yeah, that could be it. Oh.
Through the walls.
Looks like you got us around, please.
Brute Boris. And that guy actually has eyes.
Yeah.
The ears are big.
I still don't get the whole head thing, but sure.
Apparently, in theory, it gave Alice control over him.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. He doesn't really seem to have a brain.
Brute Boris, Alice Angel's monstrosity. Brute Boris was one of the biggest surprises of Chapter 4. His design was roughly based on Frankenstein monster, but with an unfinished appearance. Alice took parts from within him and substituted things that his body kept rapidly rejecting.
Like probably that bone right there.
Yeah, probably.
I bet that's a broomstick or something.
Yep. What else you got? You got muscles taped
The
up?
organs.
Oh, I didn't even notice that. That's a rib cage. Okay.
So gross.
So,
You're so gross.
what's next?
I wonder how she made his hand so big.
Alright, back up so we can read this a little. Welcome to the archives. Oh, we should have started here. Bendy and the Ink Machine began as when the developer, cartoonist known as The Meatley, experimented with bringing a sketch 2D style into a 3D world. After turning the idea into a horror game, Chapter 1 of the game was created in a little under a week with the programmer friend Mike Mood and released on February 10th, 2017. Much to their surprise, it struck a chord with global indie gamers almost overnight. The Meatley and Mike Mood decided to drop all their projects to work on the Bendy and tell a most unique ink story. The entire game was completed a chapter at a time in a year and a half by a small but dedicated group of indie developers. Although the concept and story remain as originally intended, The game changed over development as characters and models were refined from the early thrown-together versions. This archive is a peek behind the scenes at the process. That's pretty cool.
Now it's time to look in the middle.
Yeah, what do we got here? Benches,
I bet that plant's gonna turn into Groot or something.
Hey.
That's the weird, like, monster
Yeah.
thing we fought. He's got some pimples growing right here.
Ew.
Yeah.
Alright, what else we got?
Here's the Butcher Gang.
Oh, okay, those are the guys that chase us. I still think it's weird his mouth was up top.
Yeah.
That guy looks horrifying. He looks like he's a character from Coraline. Do you remember that movie, The Button Girl? Girl with the button eyes? Here, I'll look it up.
I think out of these,
Remember this movie? No?
I've never watched that.
The Mother? Kind of reminds me, like it would be her minion or something, the evil mother.
The Butcher Gang.
Piper, Stryker, and Fisher make up the dreaded Butcher Gang. Interestingly, the incorrupted versions where of the characters were designed first and then were reverse engineered back into their more friendly
cartoon forms.
Yeah.
So I don't actually know any of their actual names.
No, that's probably just it. That's probably all there. Oh, that guy's cool. His head is hanging on a fishing rod.
His name's Fisher.
Well, I guess he got his catch, hey?
Fisher. The fish is even on there.
I love how it's perfectly up, even though it would be falling down. It's pretty funny, though. Alright, is that it for the archives?
I guess. The weirdest thing I've probably ever seen is that. The shoulder blades just make me just...
You know what it kind of looks like? Like a Batman. Yeah.
Like a Batman suit where he just pops on the
Dark
headpiece.
Ink Knight.
that would be so weird.
Alright. Well, what do we tell our people?
Thank you for watching. And next time we will meet you in Bendy and the Ink Machine.
Thanks for watching. Make sure to hit that like, subscribe, and follow button. Have a good one.